Welcome back to my Movie Trivia Schmoedown play-along reaction series. I'm Jeff Malicki, and if you love movies as much as I do, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I try to bring you all the latest movie news, movie reviews, box office predictions, trailer reaction videos, and of course the Movie Trivia Schmoedown play-alongs. So hit the subscribe button and then click that little bell notification icon so that you don't miss anything. The Ultimate Schmoedown team tournament continues today with a great match between Team Action versus Team Deep Cuts. It should be a good match, but as much as I want Deep Cuts to win, I'm going to have to go with Team Action. I think that they're just a little bit smarter, a little bit more well-rounded in movie trivia. But a lot of strange things have happened in the past. You know, don't count Deep Cuts out, don't count anybody out in the tournament. Like I said, a lot of strange things have happened in the past here in the Schmoedown. I just think it's going to be a decisive victory by Team Action today. As much as I want deep cuts, as much as I'd like them to go a round or two deeper here in the tournament, I just don't see that happening. Maybe if they went up against a little bit weaker of a team, but going up against Team Action, I want them to pull out a victory. I just don't see it happening. I'm going to say Team Action, probably by a decisive knockout, probably a TKO. That's just my gut feeling, but let's get into it. Grab your whiteboards and let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament. We're going to have matches every day the rest of this week. My name is Mark Ellis. That is Christian Harloff. How you doing?
I'm good, you crazy people. That's an old reference to an old stand-up joke that Christian used to do. Get it? No?
You nailed it.
I'm here. Glad to be here, Mark. This is the big time. This is the big stuff. The team tournament. This started with 8 teams. We had to get 16 in, and technically, we're down to 15.
That's right. Team Track will be playing the winner of the matchup we have here today. When you see an action movie, you generally witness a lot of deep guts, gashes. Team Deep Cuts is playing Team Action here today. Tell me about it, Christian.
Well, the thing about Deep Cuts, they are a behind-the-scenes team. Thad and Aaron, they're part of the reason you see this show each week, 2 times a week. Sometimes, like this week, 22 times this week. They are one of the forces behind this show.
They don't belong on camera. They're hideous.
They do. They had a great victory, TK over the Night Sisters, and they had somewhat of a, they fought hard against the team for IGN that's no longer around. And that, at the time, IGN was a qualifying game for this tournament. But since then, the tournament has expanded, and Deep Cuts finds himself in here. Can they make something of this little Cinderella Christmas miracle?
Yeah, I mean, you come in on a qualifier, but you're coming in against a team that is really hot right now, Team Action, who also has a TKO under their resume. And they also, the only loss on them is to some team called the Nerds Watch, and that was barely maybe one of the best matches we've ever had. Tell us about that game.
Absolutely. That was where I witnessed the full firepower of a fully armed and operational Team Action. They know their stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They always seem to get action on the wheel. And my big question today, Mark, they TKO'd the Night Sisters. They had the big win over the kids from Arizona late to the party. But what happens when they don't land on action on that wheel. They're charmed. They got this charm life. They're tall, good-looking boys, and then they got this luck also on the wheel. It's almost too much to take.
They wear suits. They say hi to their mamas, but they are really into some trash talking too. And just so everybody's aware of what's going on here today, action-adventure categories is on the wheel for round 2. Team Action has been talking a lot of junk, barely even knowing what Deep Cuts does here at Collider Studios. Let's take a look at a quick clip right now.
We're back again. Come on, guys. First you had us play the fans. Now you got us playing the janitors.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, editors, Ben. Editors.
what?
They're editors.
Oh, I was under the impression these guys were the janitors.
I mean, they might as well be. Who the hell are they? Fans, editors, janitors. What next?
I mean,
seriously, Christian, come on, man.
And we're back.
Here we are again.
Didn't know this was going to happen.
Yeah, I understood we were out of the tournament
Yeah.
last time we lost.
We got TKO'd by Team IGN, but then now the tournament is double the number of people. The tournament is double the number of competitors, so we're back.
You know, when we found out they were pretty much giving us a bye in the first round, we got really excited. We decided we would go to one of our favorite spots to blow off some steam.
We got a little photo shoot going. We went to our favorite little place called Fuddruckers.
We took a picture for you guys of us playing arcade games. It's signed and numbered. You can see down here.
It's number 1.
Out of 500. You can order these on www.teamaction. We're going to kick the shit out of Deep Cuts.
Team Action, I'd really like to see how they handle a match where they don't get action adventure or they don't get one of their strengths, because they seem to have a couple strengths that they always get.
I wonder, do they know anything that's not action? Can Team Action hang with musicals?
Tab and Aaron or whatever, I think it's really cool that you guys were named after a soda and your parents love the 80s nostalgia and all that. But
No,
we don't know who that-
no. His name is Tab.
No, that's what I said. His name is Tab.
Oh, Tab. Like
Yeah.
the soda.
Yeah, like the soda.
Oh, God.
Fuck
Okay.
you, Tab.
We're maybe the underdog in this competition, but Team Action, you better look out, because we're coming for you, and we don't think you can hang with us.
Third time's a charm. We got you.
Guaranteed, one more time, we will win this tournament.
And then we're going to destroy Team Trek, and then whoever else is in the way, and then we're coming for the Patriots.
Just the Patriots, that's all we care about. Who do I want to see stay the champion till the end of this tournament? The Patriots, so we can beat the shit out of them. We're coming for you.
Where's the belts? Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
You see that there, Mark?
Yeah.
Action calling them janitors, getting their names wrong. That's what they do. Team Action is so good at kind of getting in the mindset. But can the mature team of Deep Cuts, not just because of their age, it's because I imagine them sifting brandy from fine glasses, where Team Action has a lot of red Solo cups. That's what I see what's going on here today.
And as we throw it to the tail of the tape here, Ken,
Yeah.
check out the strengths of Team Action. I think that's pretty much spoken for. How about Deep Cuts?
Deep Cuts, some of their strengths, well, I think sports movies, they're both sports enthusiasts here.
Yeah, they coach baseball teams because they can no longer play the game themselves.
And I think comic book movies, classics, they are very well-rounded. They really get into their outfits, and I respect that, even though I don't necessarily do it myself. I have respect for those who put all this energy into it. It's amazing to see what they come up with. And like I said, it's easy to
I'd love for
underestimate
Deep
them,
Cuts to
but
pull
they're
up the
here
upset,
for a
though.
reason.
And Team Action talking a lot of junk leading up to this match, insulting Deep Cuts, not even knowing what occupation they have here at Collider Studios. Maybe Deep Cuts gets to show them today.
Are you ready?
I've been born ready for quite some time.
I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown. I tried.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Introducing first. Representing Collider with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, and 1 KO. The number 12 ranked contenders, Aaron and Thad Deep Cuts.
Here they come. Whoa,
Look at
it's
that.
a bad
Walter
news.
Matthau. This is perfect.
Whoa! One of the more inventive costumes we've had.
You know what? I just recognized. I walked into the bathroom earlier and saw them getting dressed, and I said, "Sorry, sirs, I didn't know. I thought it was. I didn't know it was that."
They look ready to play ball.
That's
One
great.
last shot at glory, but it's going to come at a tall order because Team Action is on the other side of that curtain.
Absolutely. And their opponents. Representing the Popcorn Talk Network, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat,
Their
and
heels,
1
I
KO.
think they're going to take the
The
run.
number 5 ranked contenders.
I
Ben
boo 'em,
and
but-
Drew. Team action.
Expecting a well-dressed team action. We certainly got it. Oh, bringing a little bit of class to their alcohol selection.
See, I wasn't far off. They're giving him a gift. What is this?
Sort of gift, and it looks like a
Big giant photo.
poster of something, and oh, they do not want
Aaron
the gift.
doesn't care.
They do not want it.
Aaron doesn't care.
Well, you know,
Roll it
we
out of
thought we'd do the polite thing and congratulate you guys on winning, beating IGN, and making it into the tournament. And so we got you a nice bottle of champagne, and we got you a picture.
Well, that's
Yeah,
very
we stopped
nice.
at 7-Eleven. We just, we thought we'd congratulate you guys on that big win.
That's good alcohol.
that is actually very
That's good
classy,
alcohol. 7-Eleven alcohol's great.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
Can we
hold
not?
on. You guys lost to IGN that disbanded.
That's
and then
right.
somehow you paid them to get into the tournament? Is that right?
Do you still want to share some 7-Eleven champagne with us?
I think that'll be
we'd
for
happy
us
to.
and Josh McCougar.
I'll say, Mark, these guys are ready to go. And my chair
But one
just
thing I
fell
will
down.
say
We have.
to the janitors we're playing is there's a shitter spill in the men's.
Andrew,
boy.
they're editors.
Oh, they're editors.
They are editors.
Yes, so we can do whatever we want to in post. to
Okay,
make you look-
well, I'm going to do whatever I want to right now, right here.
Oh, wow.
So we
Okay,
got
well,
7-Eleven champagne. We have editors wielding their power of God, post-production skills. We have everything.
Drew said he can do to men whatever he wants right now. So
right.
let's start this game. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
We were born ready, Ken.
We're born
A
ready.
little late on there, and I'll catch you guys up to the rules right now in round 1.
Round
the field
one.
is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. Once you hear the question from up here at the desk, you guys please write down the answer on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask for your specific reveal, please show the answer to the cameras at the same time you verbalize it into the microphones. We will ask one more time. Team Deep Cuts, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Team Action, are you ready?
Of course we're ready.
Where's the belt, Ellis?
Where's the belt, man?
Ken, do your thing with your voice one more time.
Well, then let's get ready to
Schmoedown.
There we go. A little bit
That
of
work?
buffer
Okay.
magic. Yeah,
Okay.
we start in the world of animated movies. These are movies that are drawn. Name the only dwarf that wore glasses in Disney's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Doc.
You ever had glasses as a youth? Were
no.
you one of those
But,
kids? I was.
yeah.
I had the laser surgery.
I had a crush on Snow White on the parade in Main Street.
The-
That was one of my things as a child.
as long as she's awake, Ken, I have no issue with it.
Sure, I was asked to leave Main Street.
You take that home.
That 5,
You're gonna have to
4,
fight over it.
3, 2,
Fuddruckers.
1. Put your markers down. Action, Ben. What do you got?
I got Grumpy.
All right.
Correct.
We move on.
Doc.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Doc.
correct.
Doc.
Oh, a quick lead
Three.
from Deep Cuts.
Correct and Deep Cuts goes up 2-1, and we move on to Ken's first question.
Yeah, category for question 2 is going to be comedies. Who played young soap actress Julie, who was mentored by Dustin Hoffman's character Dorothy in Tootsie?
I've not seen this movie since I was like
That Tootsie movie.
Yeah.
middle
Better
school or high
comedies
school.
I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
You like Bill Murray as your roommate?
He is actually. That's you contact me to get his script to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lou Santini. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I got
and
nothing.
1. Markers down. We start with you, young Thaddeus.
I put Goldie Hawn, but that's not.
It's incorrect.
Good guess.
Arrow Diane Lane.
That's always a good answer wrong.
Jessica Lange.
Arrow the
There
point.
you go.
Jessica Lange.
Oh!
look at that.
All right, so Deep Cuts is still up 3-2, and we move back to dramas. Is your next category dramas? Your question is Paul Giamatti, Sandra Oh, Virginia Madsen, and what other actor round out the starring cast of wine dramedy Sideways? Which I just saw.
You just saw that movie.
I
might be
can
why the
picture the
That's
guy.
great, and I just got drunk on wine, so that's a good thing.
Made me want to be a wine drinker. And we go
Adam
5,
Daly, I need your help
4,
here. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a
3,
blank.
2. They're actually drinking the warm Modelo's. 1. And please reveal your answer. Team action.
I bought this movie 2 days ago and I got it wrong.
Okay.
don't know.
He does not know it.
No,
Thomas Hayden Church.
that's
I was
right.
saying church is correct.
Lowell.
Thomas Hayden Church.
That's correct.
1 point point.
One of my favorite guys from Wings, Thomas
That's
Hayden
right.
Church.
And another point. Deep cut.
That's right, Coach. That's
Yeah,
right, Coach.
Opening
The
up
Adventures of Lowell and Scarpacci. Should
I
underrated
could
comedy.
picture him. I
Big
just
Crystal Bernard
cannot
fan.
pull out
That's right.
the name.
All right, question 4, category is horror thriller. To date, how many Scream films have been released?
I think
Before.
that received a groan.
It received a
from
groan.
the audience.
Much,
Didn't think it was that easy.
I haven't seen any of them too scared to even comprehend watching.
Another one of those ones your parents would not allow you to watch. True. With Gremlins and Ghostbusters. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Aaron Wilhelm.
5?
That is incorrect. Ben.
4.
That's correct.
4.
Correct.
5.
Okay,
no!
wow. Could have been an opportunity for Action to move up, but they're keeping pace.
We make our money in round 2. Everybody knows that.
6-4 deep cuts.
That's right. Well,
The
they
fifth
were
question.
wearing baseball uniforms. No one's going to pitch a perfect game in round 1. However, the next category might intrigue one of our teams. That would be the category of action adventure movies.
Of course.
It's just worth 1 point. Don't blow it. What was the name of the character played by Christopher Lambert in 1995's Oscar-winning Mortal Kombat?
Saw that on the opening day by myself in a matinee.
That's a good way to see
One of the
Mortal
only
Kombat.
positive memories I have of the 90s.
I love that movie. I think it still holds up.
We're fighting
Best
for the
video game
fate of the
movie all
world.
time.
I forgot.
That's a really good impression. We go to 5, 4, 3,
Again,
2,
I got nothing.
1.
Lord Raiden.
That is
That's it.
correct. We didn't even need the Lord in there. Thanks for the bonus.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Didn't have.
Lord Raiden.
Hope he
tie
gets it
game.
right.
Tie game.
I couldn't get it right.
Oh, no.
How good of you
Extra-
to grace us with
When you
your
said
Raiden.
95
presence.
and Academy Award winning, my heart dropped.
That's
Then you said Mortal
right.
Kombat.
Shang Tsung wants the souls of deep cuts for missing that. Can we go back to you?
Question 6, category, gentlemen, is Oscars. What was the first movie for which Tom Hanks won an Academy Award for acting?
Oh, is he acting?
Yeah, he's done some light theater.
Little Tommy Hanks.
Some summer stock.
Down the street.
Yeah.
You're seeing
Philadelphia?
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom-
Very funny.
absolutely.
Very
Can we just keep
funny.
talking about Mortal Kombat? Yeah, we really should.
So anyway,
And,
Liu Kang, right? He gets a telegram.
Five,
Florida parents died.
4, 3,
Brother dead, come
2,
home.
and 1. Pens down.
Thaddeus.
Yeah, risky business.
Hey, that is
Risky answer, 'cause it's
very
wrong.
incorrect.
Very wrong.
Philadelphia score?
That is correct.
Philadelphia.
That's correct. Tie game.
Philadelphia.
All right, Action takes their first lead of the game,
Oh,
or
boy.
this lead deep, I should say.
That's
Drop my
right.
pen cap.
And we move on to the penultimate category in round 1, and that would be from the very cumbersome genre, fantasy/science fiction. And your question is, name the character who narrates the prologue of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. You read those books?
I haven't read the
You
books.
seem like a guy that's read the
No,
books.
I haven't
Are you
read the
lying to
books.
me right now?
Have seen the movies and
Cape Blanchett's
own some
character,
merchandise.
Galadriel,
Quick
or
question.
whatever it
Lord of the Rings
is.
or Game of Thrones, what do you like better?
gonna say Lord of the Throne.
Well, we go to 5, 4, 3, very cheeky, 2, 1. Pens down, let's hear from Team Action first.
I wrote Bilbo.
That is incorrect.
Correct.
Lady Galadriel.
Wow, that is
It's
correct.
actually Galadriel, but okay.
Yeah.
My girl Rachel Cushing, Lady Galadriel.
Oh, wow.
Right. Tie game.
I also had Bilbo. So.
Interesting. A lot of credit to Bilbo,
yeah.
but they're
The
not
only
the
one
right
I
answer.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
right?
that. I like that Thad actually wrote down Bilbo with a question mark, as though he was assuming it was probably not the correct answer.
All right, guys. Final question in this round. The category is famous directors. Famous directors. They have probably paid their student loans from film school.
They're in the guild.
All right. What acclaimed directors' earlier efforts include Flirting with Disaster, Three Kings, and I Heart Huckabees?
I went bowling one time
Yeah.
out here, and one of the other guys on the bowling squad was the writer of I Heart Huckabees.
Oh, well, and
Have not laid eyes on him since that day.
Can
came
you
out.
repeat the question, please?
right, that is going to count for one of the JTE rules there for deep cuts.
Wilhelm, right field.
What acclaimed directors' earlier efforts include Flirting with Disaster, Three Kings, and I Heart Huckabees? All right, we're going to need an answer here
We're gonna
soon.
go 5, 4, 3, a 2, and the loneliest number 1. Aaron Wilhelm, what do you have?
It's not right. Tom Ford.
Excuse me.
That is not correct in the slightest.
No.
Back over to Ben from
This is
Team
gonna drive me
Action.
crazy.
David O. Russell.
That's correct.
Yeah, David O. Russell.
That's
I wrote
right.
Reitman.
It's wrong.
Wrong.
I wrote Jason Reitman.
Doesn't even
Incorrect.
show it.
Incorrect. All right.
Wow.
All right.
It was David O. Russell. Let's have a fist fight after the match, guys. But first round, that was highly
Going 4 out of
competitive,
8
Mark.
Team
for
Action
the
coming
Family
out on
Action
top
League.
after round 1. And now
Round
we're
one,
going to move
4 out of
on
8.
with the slightest of margins to Team Action to round 2, known as the beloved Wheel Round.
Absolutely.
The wheel of
you
death.
guys all know the wheel can make or break teams, and that's what's going to happen here today. Someone's going to come out of round 2 in a better position, I believe. That's how important this round is.
In round 2, each team is going to get a spin at that wheel right there. That wheel has a bunch of movie categories. They all correspond to 6 questions up here at our desk. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer when conferring with your teammate, you are allowed to check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Each team gets a spin, but if you don't like the category you spin at first, as long as it doesn't land on opponent's choice, you are awarded a mulligan and you may spin again. Keep in mind, teams, there is stealing available in round 2. Team Action, you guys have a very slim 1-point lead. You're up 10-9. Would you like to spin first or give it over to the Bad News Bears?
We prefer playing from behind. We'll go second.
They are going to go second.
All right, as do I.
All right, then.
So Thaddeus.
You guys want to spin? I'll go take a shit in the urinal real quick. If that's cool.
Clean
with you.
that up.
We
that
we
works
work
for you?
for a living. Do you guys even have jobs?
Are you saying janitors don't work? It's a shot at custodial engineers all over the world.
Team Action.
Spin is in,
on the side of the
landing
janitorial
on.
union.
Almost
They
got that
spin
spinner
war
choice. War
movies.
movies.
Almost getting to action. How do you feel about war movies? It looks like we're going to be spinning again here. Ken.
Walter
again.
Matthau's going to
Sure.
spin again.
We're gonna try one more time.
All right.
All right. Was Walter Matthau in a war movie? That's a good question. You
All
consider
right, spin is in, spin is in.
Grumpy Old Men a war movie?
Landing.
And they're looking
Is coming
for
down
war
to
movies again.
Spin is
Yeah!
twice. All right.
What a spin.
All
Team
right.
Action.
Action taking a deep breath here. They got to keep their wits about them. This is a big
This
break.
is where the pressure comes on here, Ken,
Yeah.
because they have to choose the right
We'll do
category.
comic book movies.
comic
They're
book
taking
movies.
Comic book flicks. All right, comic book movies.
Not familiar.
Ken will be administering the questions to deep cuts in the world of comic book movies. Ken, the wheel is all yours.
Absolutely, guys. 6 questions coming in. First one. Who played Lois Lane in Superman Returns?
Oh. Katie Helms?
Kate Bosworth.
That is correct. 2 points.
A lot of
The other
conferring.
one.
They ended up getting the right answer.
In how many MCU films does Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Phil Coulson appear?
Give him a couple extra seconds on this.
3
This
or
is real
4?
thinking. Counting involved. We are going to have to go 5.
I'm going to go 4.
That's correct. Wow, big pull there. Question 3. Who provided the voice of the aquatic empath Abe Sapien in Hellboy 2, The Golden Army?
No idea.
A lot of words I might not have understood, Mark.
Aquatic Empath. Hellboy 2. The Golden Army.
Multiple choice.
A. Seth MacFarlane. B. Doug Jones. C. David Hyde Pierce. D. David Tennant.
David Hyde Pierce.
Incorrect. Let's deal.
We're gonna go with the correct answer, David Tennant.
Well, keep playing because that's incorrect. Answer was Doug Jones in Hellboy 2. David Hyde Pierce did voice him uncredited in the first Hellboy.
He was in the first Hellboy, which was not named the Golden Army.
All
Thus-
right,
David
guys.
Tennant was uncredited in the first one.
No.
No, David Hyde Pierce.
Well, you gotta swing. for the
Niles from Frasier. That's how we all know.
Enjoy
him. All right.
Sherry.
Down
All right, guys, 3 questions left here in the category. What was the name of the group of mercenaries who raised Star-Lord?
Oh.
Ravagers.
That's correct. 2
Yes.
more points.
You know, when they're not editing, they must be at the local multiplex
Right.
watching these movies.
Right. In Watchmen, who plays Rorschach?
Don't know.
That would be Jackie Earl Hale.
Which is who you are portraying.
Hale.
2 more
Yeah,
points on the
Jackie
board.
Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Haley.
Kelly Leak.
He was in Bad News Bears,
We'll accept
and
it.
now he was Rorschach.
All right, guys. Final question in this pretty successful round for you
No?
guys.
All right.
In Ant-Man, what Southern rapper co-stars as one of Scott Lang's crew members?
T.I.
That's correct. 2 more points.
Damn! A 9-point lead has opened up for Deep Cuts, and now Team Action. The pressure is on them to spin something they know, and again, Action Adventure is on the wheel. I'm feeling the heat. Good thing I wore flip-flops. These guys not so lucky. In full tuxedo, go ahead and give it a spin, Team Action.
Oh, no, he's not lying.
Hell of a spin.
Drew.
They won Action Adventure.
They
Ken, they
passed
might have done
Action.
it. Ken, they might have
just
done it.
passes
Oh.
it.
Yes, missed it.
Drama. Do they take that shot to go again?
You
What
think they
do
got
you
to
think?
spin again here, Ken,
I tell you, I
right?
got a little flutter in my heart there.
It looked like a good spin.
I might someone actually might need to call a doctor. That might not be related to the game.
We actually might have a medical emergency. In the meantime, just a little bit too much oomph on that spin. We are going to need
Stick with drama.
They're
They're
going
gonna
to
stick with drama.
This is going way on the other side of Blockbuster Video from Action Adventure to
Right.
drama. And we are going to have to see if Team Action will be as defunct as Blockbuster Video is in the Ultimate Team Schmoedown. Your first question in the world of dramas. My dearest Catherine are the words that begin the love letters at the center of what Kevin Costner film based on a Nicholas Sparks novel?
I can come up with a couple
Give them
titles.
5, 4,
They're all the same
3.
to me.
We'll go multiple choice.
Your options are A, The Notebook, B, Dear John, C, Message in a Bottle, or D, The Last Song.
I'm not sure which one it is. It's not The Notebook.
I think it's C, Message in a
Bottle.
Bottle.
That's correct.
1 point for Team Action. Not a lot of explosions in Message in a Bottle, but they managed to get a point. It is now an 8-point game. Your next question in the world of dramas. Adrian Brody won an Oscar for what Roman Polanski directed film?
Pianist.
That's correct.
They didn't giggle when they answered it
No.
either. That's an additional point. I'm hurt. No, it's just 2 points. 19-13. Your next question. In 1992's Pure Country, which country music artist took on the starring role as musician Dusty Chandler? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice.
All right.
All right. Your options are A, Garth Brooks, B, Clint Black, C, Dwight Yoakam, or D, George Strait.
We're going to go A.
That is incorrect. So now,
Say the choices one
Deep
more time,
Cuts, we
please.
certainly can do that. Is it A, Garth Brooks, B, Clinton Black, C, Dwight Yoakam, or D, George Strait?
Mr. Dwight Yoakam.
It is not Dwight Yoakam. It is Mr. George Strait in Pure Country. No one gets the point. 19-13, and we move on to your final set of 3 questions here in the world of dramas. What did Russell Crowe's character find in his mailbox in 1999's The Insider?
A bullet.
He
correct.
found a bullet in the mailbox, and it is now a 4-point game at the end of this round. They could see themselves tied going into round 3 against Deep Cuts, but they need to get both these answers entirely correct. Your penultimate question in round 2. Who played Coast Guard crewman Bernie Weber in the 2016 historical drama, The Finest Hours?
Wait, sorry, you sounded jumbled when you said that. You said
I delivered that perfectly, but I will ask it again if you'd like to use the JTE rule.
I mean, I know the movie. I just couldn't understand the question.
We'll use the JT rule then. I just didn't
I
understand.
will once again deliver it non-jumbled. Who played Coast Guard crewman Bernie Weber in the 2016 historical drama, The Finest Hours?
Coast Guard crewman.
Coast Guard.
Bernie Weber in The Finest Hours.
It's a
Thank
little bit of infighting and
Right.
team action
Team
here.
action. Taking the onus off me,
Yeah.
squarely on debatement.
We are going to need an answer soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chris Pine.
That's correct.
Well, they got it.
All right,
They
nothing
got
jumbled
it.
about that response.
That
points.
is actually 2
points.
points there for Team Action, and they are 1 question away
You
from
got
tying
your
it up.
team working for you there.
Your last question. In the world of dramas, in the movie Fargo, what is Jean doing before she gets kidnapped?
It's been so long since I've seen that. I don't know.
Need an answer in 5, 4,
I'm gonna say
3.
delivering.
We're going to multiple choice.
Your options are, is it A, knitting, B, vacuuming, C, cooking, or D, laundry?
Vacuuming.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We're going to say knitting.
That's a point
Correct.
for Team Action, and it is
All right.
19 to 18. They are just 1 point away from tying deep cuts as we venture into round 3.
Absolutely. It's all about staying close, and this is a highly competitive game with both teams scoring a lot of points so far going in this final round.
Very exciting, and I give props to Team Action for selecting dramas way out of their perceived wheelhouse, maybe showing a broader range that even deep cuts could have known about.
Sometimes it's better with the enemy you know. You know what I mean?
No, I do not. I've never
Okay.
been in combat.
Fair enough.
We are now in round 3, and in round 3, teams, you will each hear a series of 3 questions. Those correspond to the number that you give us that ranges from 1 to 20. So we'll ask first from Deep Cuts and then Team Action what your 3 numbers are. Once we get them, we are going to correspond them to a category up here. Each question, the first one is worth 2 points, the next one is worth 3 points, the last one is worth 5 points. You must select one team member and one team member alone to answer the 2-pointer. The other team member will answer the 3-pointer. Once you hear what categories they are, you are allowed to confer with your teammate on the 5-point question. Should we get that far, and Deep Cuts, you're in the lead, so you get to give us your 3 numbers first.
6,
Nine-
3,
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, no, you said it. That was
6,
right.
3.
And 19.
The coach and the player.
6, 3, 19 in that order, Mark, is how we took it in.
All right, that is
Action.
correct.
We'll do 7, 8, 9.
All right.
7, 8, 9, making it a lot easier on us than
Sometimes-
Deep Cuts did.
That's right. Since they are behind, Team Action's going to have to answer their 2-point question first. You chose the number 7. That category is directors. Directors. Who would like to take this question?
I'll take this one.
Ben is going to be taking this question. 2 points. Again, category directors. What Spielberg film was based on a novel by
The Color
Alice
Purple.
Walker and stars Whoopi Goldberg? Going to need an answer here shortly in 5,
Come on.
4, 3, 2.
Please repeat the question.
That's your second one as a team. What Spielberg film was based on a novel
Color
by
Purple.
Alice Walker and stars Whoopi Goldberg?
He doesn't know
5,
it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Color purple?
That's the correct answer.
Whoa,
2
he pulled
points
it
to
out at
take
the
the
end.
lead.
I would say he was having some fun with us, but he did use their JTE rule on that
That's
question.
right.
So 2 points goes to Team Action.
He knew it
And
the
now
whole
we
time.
go to Deep Cuts. Deep Cuts, your first question. You selected number 6. And that corresponds to movie taglines. Movie tagline.
Who will be answering this question?
I volunteer as tribute on this.
All right.
Tad
That
Williams.
is not the question.
People sometimes call him Tad, and he gets upset.
It was Tab, the soda.
Good
That's
luck,
what they
Tab.
named him after.
Because he looks like super actor Tab Hunter. Your 2-point question, Tab. What sci-fi comedy had the following tagline? Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe.
Men in Black. Come on, Thad.
Need
Dude,
an
come on.
answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ghostbusters.
Don't you
That
ever
is
get
in-
fear us. Don't you ever
Correct.
fear us.
I
If
didn't
you
know.
Good
just
guys
look
dress
to
in
your
black.
right,
Remember that.
you'll see the Men in Black,
Black.
right over there. And
see
we
the poster
stay
too.
with Deep Cuts now, who's going to advance their 3-point question.
Come on, Thad.
You selected Category 3, perhaps because of your hero Babe Ruth, and this is going to be for Aaron Wilhelm. Question is worth 3 points, and it is thus. Categories Disney movies. Name one of Cinderella's 2 evil stepsisters from the 1950 animated films.
Their name?
One
We're looking for one of them.
of the 2 evil stepsisters.
I'm a pretty big Disney fan, and I do not know
Give
this.
an answer in 5, 4, 3,
I don't know why, but
2, 1. That is
Incorrect.
incorrect. Would have accepted Anastasia or Drizella. Anastasia or Drizella is what we were looking for.
I did not
And now,
know
all of
that.
a sudden, Ken, we are forced into
Yeah.
a situation.
Maybe
It's a
somewhere deep in the recesses of my
Must-answer
mind.
situation here, a 5-pointer
That's right.
coming down.
They
and
selected number 19.
19.
Number 19. And Deep Cuts is allowed to confer on this question once I ask it. Comes from the category of comic book movies.
All right.
Right. Show
That's convenient.
We're going to need 2 answers here, and the question is this. Name the 2 main villain characters in Iron Man 2. Name the character.
Whiplash, or whatever his name is. And
They're conferring there, Mark.
Heavy whisper,
I'm drawing a blank.
like you would hear at a golf course.
Yeah. One of
The undulating green.
Repeat the question.
Name the 2 villain characters in Iron Man 2. Gonna need an answer in 5, 4,
Repeat the question.
3.
Gonna use it. The final one.
Final one. Name the 2 main villain characters in Iron Man 2.
Tab, I can feel it.
They've used all the time that they possibly can.
Yeah. This is
I'm gonna
it.
destroy
this
the bathroom
is
as soon as we
the
win
final.
this.
5,
You
4,
guys have to go clean that
Whiplash?
shit up.
3.
And Loki?
Incorrect. Your winners from a final score 20 to 19 is Team Action. We were looking for Whiplash and Justin Hammer.
Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer was the answer. They could not capture. Team Action will pour themselves some 7-Eleven
It was
champagne
a closer match
and
than
move
I thought
on
it was gonna
in
be,
the
though.
ultimate Team Schmoedown. What a matchup, Ken. Deep Cuts just not quite able to muster the fortitude to get through round 3 in
I'll
one piece.
tell you what, Action got by.
Gotta
It's
give
a
Deep
good
Cuts
victory.
props. That was a little closer
I
than
feel
I
though
thought.
Deep Cuts did give them a run. It's just sometimes those numbers at the end. Numbers at the end can get you, Mark.
That's right. Make sure you be careful before you pick a 6, a 3, or a 19. And as for Team Action, they will advance. Deep
Yep.
Cuts, a monumental effort. We're going to hear from both the winning and the losing team right now with our very own Jen Sturger. Take it away, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Team Action, who is celebrating drinking champagne out of Starbucks cups. Yep, that sounds about right.
Victory's never tasted so damn sweet.
We just want to say that winners drink Andre champagne from 7-Eleven with a twist top. Thank you, Vladimir. He sold us the bottle.
You guys are just getting way too big time for us. So tell me, what were you guys thinking going into that second round when you landed on drama? Action was on the wheel. Why did you guys not spin again?
We've been waiting for this moment forever.
We
You
just-
idiots think we can only spin and win with action?
We go 5 out of 6 in a weak category for us anyway. Look, guys, we walked in thinking we had a bye today, okay? What happens when you make us go in a round that we thought we weren't going to even have to play in is this, okay? We drink Andre, we win the game, we beat janitors. Like, it's been a great time today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. They really did hang in there with you guys for quite a
We
match.
didn't even get a play in the 3rd round, Jessica. We didn't even get a play in the 3rd round.
It's still Jen.
Who is?
Never mind.
No, it's Tab. It's Tab. Oh, Tab and Aaron. Right. It's Tab. That's what we're talking
We're coming for you, Team Trek.
Yeah, Mance, look, I hate to say it, man, but your run's over, okay? It's it's done. I mean, if you want to forfeit, I'm available. You can call me. You can let me know. I'll even listen. I won't hang up on you, man. If you leave me a voicemail, I'll text you back.
And Jason, Bobby, you're gonna die.
Come on, Inman.
What is with your beef with Mans? Like, is it personal at this point?
Look, I see guys that prance around here like they know every category. They sing their answers, okay? I got one question for Mance and everybody else. Where's the belt?
Where's the belt?
All right, that's it. We're done.
We're coming for you, Patriots. Have a nice day, Jessica. You look great.
Thanks. I need my mic back. Okay, just keep it. It's fine. Oh, deep cuts. That was a deep cut. You guys really hung in there until the last round. What was going through your head that second round when you landed on that?
Well, I mean, that second round, comic book movies, you were running the table on that. We were feeling really good, and then you want to talk about a deep cut, Cinderella's Sisters. No idea on that one, so.
I'm not a 7-year-old girl. I don't know that.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
So
neither is Dad, actually.
yeah, so it was a little hard, but you know, we played our hardest. I feel good with our performance. I would have liked to go longer in the tournament, but it happens.
I mean, we sort of backed into this anyway, so it would have been nice to show that we actually do belong here and we can win in advance. But you know, give it up to them. I mean. Really, no, don't give it up to them. We lost it ourselves because we couldn't get any of those damn answers in the last round.
For real, what happened that last round? It just didn't seem like things were falling your way.
Yeah, you should have taken taglines. And
I had Men in Black.
Yeah, I didn't have Men in Black.
And then
It
Justin
just
Hammer.
happens.
Justin Hammer, man.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's the worst Marvel movie that I've put it out of my mind a little
Right.
bit.
Forget about it.
So I couldn't pull.
I just couldn't
who
get
it
over.
was.
I just couldn't get over them pulling Color Purple out of their ass.
Yeah, that
And
was kind of shocking.
Just
too.
threw me
Yeah.
off. So.
Yeah.
Well, does that mean you guys will be back after the tournament to keep competing? We really hope to see you back.
I mean, yeah, we'd love to keep competing if that's the way the cookie crumbles on this one. So I think we could do it. I think we could hang. I think we could still keep going.
I don't think we've reached our peak yet. I think we've had these last two matches. We did well, but we stumbled a little bit, and our competition, didn't. And I think that's just kind of the way it is. But I think that we can run the table in one of these matches. I really do.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It absolutely is. Thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you around some more.
Wait, one more thing. You can take this and shove it up your ass and wait till next year.
Well, you see there, Ken, team action. Not a shortage of words, perhaps. Getting that dollar store liquor, 7-Eleven. I don't want to insult one of our favorite restaurants. That champagne certainly has tickled them the right color.
Absolutely. They're moving on to take on Team Trek. Action versus Trek.
Yep.
It's going to be a Titanic. But deep cuts, you got to sympathize with them.
Yep.
Again, those numbers at the end, but they should hold their heads up high. They came to play, and that's all you can do is go out on your shield.
Unfortunately, Little League is only 6 innings. But when you get to the big leagues, it's a full 9 innings, and the loser does not get a trophy. They learned that the hard way today. Thank you for tuning in to what is merely one of the many matches we will have this week. Make sure that you sign up to be a member of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group and check out the Schmoedown Rundown Piecast. It's not a piecast.
It's like a podcast.
Rarely do they talk about pie.
They might have pie after.
I would enjoy having a pie with any of those fine crew members on the SK Podcast Network. That is Ken Knapsack. Give him your signature sign-off.
Come have wine with me at 7-Eleven.
And I am merely Mark Ellis. We now turn it over to Joshua Hercules Makuga, the Pittsburgh Superman, for his fantasy update.
Josh Makuga here with your fantasy update. This is by far the creepiest one we've ever done. I don't know who the man sitting next to me is. It's a version of It. The Sons of the Harpy. Good Lord, this is scary. Let's get the hell out of here. We are post team action versus deep cuts. One of the greatest matches we've seen so far in the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Edition. You thought it was going back and forth. Heavyweight first round, heavyweight second round. They got spinner's choice, and they didn't even, and then drama. It was a crazy. And then all of a sudden, in the third round, deep cuts lost their mind. They lost their shirts, they lost their shoes, they lost their pants, they lost everything. And what happened? They only scored a total of 19 points, which left them with 9.5 points for your fantasy team. You thought, oh man, it's going to be super high scoring. They're going to go back and forth. It could go to a sudden death. That's what it was looking like, but unfortunately, it didn't. And you know what else happened there? Team Action only scored 20 points. That may hurt you on a fantasy thing simply because you didn't go that far. And you know what happens when you're too good at the Schmoedown? You lose fantasy points sometimes because of TKO. Team Action is not the TKO team, and thus great for fantasy. I may have counted them out before. I may have insulted them, and they may have called me out on Twitter, but they wear really tight suits with really tight pants and bring really weird props and terrible champagne. That's what's called the quattroporte of perfection in the ultimate Schmoedown team tournament. I'm Josh McCouga. This is Creepy Guy McGee with a pinwheel. Hopefully we'll see you next time if he doesn't stab me in the neck with the pinwheel. Yeah.
All right. Like I mentioned, it was a closer match than I thought. I did think that Team Action was going to get the TKO going into it. Deep Cuts really did hold their own until that third round. Unfortunately, Thad did not get Men in Black. That Cinderella question was impossible. I'm a pretty big Disney fan, but even I didn't know that. Maybe I did years ago, but certainly couldn't recall that in the 30 seconds or whatever that you have to answer the question. I mean, give Team Deep Cuts a lot of credit because they held their own much more than I thought they would have. Team Action, again, showed their strength. It kind of expanded upon their action niche, by taking dramas in round 2. I'm really kind of shocked that they managed to pull out the color purple. I didn't think that they had that, but they managed to pull that one out. Overall, a great game. I will be back later tonight with today's actual match. This was actually last night's match, which I didn't see because I was working and my schedule just didn't allow me to record anything yesterday. So we do have tonight's match coming up. I will probably try to do that live around 7 o'clock or so, just so I can interact with all of you if you want in the chat room later on. We'll see how today plays out. I may do it earlier and just record it, but we'll see. Either way, look forward to that. Look forward to tomorrow's match, which is going to be Critically Acclaimed versus Late to the Party. A lot of people have Critically Acclaimed. I'm a reactor. I need to stick alongside my fellow reactors. I am all in on Team Late to the Party. Robert and Vanessa, I think they're going to surprise everybody and pull out a victory tomorrow on Friday against Critically Acclaimed. I hope I'm right. I hope that they do well. I want them to go all the way. That's probably not going to happen, but at least get 1 or 2 victories here in the tournament starting tomorrow. But anyway, guys, until then, look forward to that. I'm going to try to do some movie news videos today. Got a lot of news that has come out in the last couple of days, especially with the DCEU and what they're doing with Batman and the Joker and everything. I'll try to do a couple of videos about that. Anyway, until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.